Have you ever found yourself looking to others for your next move? You may have had an idea that you want to act on or a direction you want to go in your life, but your uncertainty about it holds you back. Well, I'm here to remind you that nobody knows you and what you're capable of like you do. Hello, and welcome to the Connect Podcast. This show is all about helping you connect to your soul's calling so you can take action on it. Because the sweetest success is a blend of discovering your purpose with the inner drive to bring it to life. I'm Sheila, health coach, lifestyle entrepreneur, and mom of two, best known for my online wellness programs, mentoring, and self-love passion. Listen in for inspiring interviews, solo chats, and Q&A sessions that will move you past overwhelm towards what lights you up. Stop accepting good enough and go for your version of great in your health, business, and relationships. Let's get started. Hi, welcome to this Monday minisode where I share an insight designed to help you live into what lights you up this week. Do you trust yourself? Do you find yourself looking inward before you make decisions and having an understanding that your inner knowing has power? Or do you find yourself constantly looking to others for their okay on your ideas? I am a fan, certainly, of getting input from trusted sources in my life on big decisions that I need to make. And also, I love to ask questions about the needs of others so that the work that I do can help serve and meet a need in their lives. I can't just guess what's going on for people. At the same time, there is also a place for us to be able to look inward and trust the knowing that keeps coming up for us about a direction that we need to take or something we need to be doing in our lives. If you're finding yourself looking to others for your next move all the time, or say you have an idea that you want to act on or a direction that you want to go in your life, but your uncertainty about it holds you back, you're not alone. There's many of us in this boat. It happens to me still, even though I have this deeper connection to wanting to take the space to truly identify what is important to me and what I feel I need to be doing. And these times of instant access to information, we can often find ourselves dimming the power of our own inner knowing. And so I really wanted to remind you today in this minisode, and also remind myself that nobody knows you and what you're capable of like you do. And also that some of the people you see as extremely successful are also still trying to figure it all out. Nobody has all the answers. In fact, often from my own experience and many stories from people I've read and talked to who've achieved some pretty incredible things in their lives, they took a step forward into the unknown, not knowing all the answers. Sometimes that is the magic of it. When we follow our intuition into an idea, and we take the next step and the next step, and then we find ourselves maybe backtracking or shifting direction, and we get to something that we never would have discovered had we not taken that first step. There's never an instance that I have heard of where someone has had an idea, they've taken the first, second, third, fourth, fifth step, everything was completely lined up, they had analyzed it all first before even doing anything, and they knew what their outcome would be. In essence, really, it's kind of like the science of life. Science is a whole bunch of hypotheses and trial and error and seeing what works and what doesn't and learning from each opportunity along the way. And that is life. That is our life. That's our relationships. That is our businesses. That's parenting. My goodness. We try things. We see how they go. And then we change direction if we need to, or we take the next step along the journey. And so what does trusting yourself look like in practice? Something I've discovered about myself is I love to say yes to things. I love to, when I hear a great idea, I get very excited and I want to move forward. In human design, I'm what you call a manifesting generator. That's the category that I find myself in. And there's many others that find themselves in that place too. And it is a place of like ideas, a lot of ideas, and being able to take on a lot, get excited about a lot. And really the best thing I have found in practice to truly trust myself about what direction to go is to take space. When I take space, it's usually to journal about something and to feel into it, to pray about it, and think about all the good that can come from the choice or the decision, and also to look at what the flip side is. What I may need to give up, what I may need to surrender, what I may need to postpone, what other things may need to shift in my life. And when I do that, I get it all out on paper and then I leave it and I sleep on it. Sometimes I will take about 24 hours to make a decision. And when I do that, it gives me a lot of trust in myself, allowing for what my true desires are to rise to the surface. And even after I may have journaled all of that information, more things will come to me afterwards. They might just come up as I'm living my life. And it takes a lot of the pressure off from me needing to make a decision in the moment. So I offer that up to you. If you have decisions that you're making, maybe this is something that you do as well. And also, I do have trusted sources that I'll go to when I feel like I need to bounce ideas off of someone. And usually the way it works is often what I find myself doing in a coaching situation, which is having someone ask me questions and letting me speak what is coming up for me. And so many times when I do this, when I have someone there to be a sounding board and to reflect back to me what I'm saying, I will often answer my own questions. And obviously, when making decisions, sometimes when these decisions come up, you can't help yourself. You will see yourself comparing and looking at what other people are doing. And the reminder for you, and what I'm always reminding myself about as well, is that everyone innovates. And you can be that innovator too. So don't shortchange yourself by thinking that you can't make a shift. And having that time of reflection, the time away from the idea or decision, and then the time with that trusted source to be able to mirror back to you and reflect back to you what you're saying and what your desires are, that's where the magic happens. Your answer, your true next step will rise to the surface. It may not happen right away, but at least it gives you that opportunity to give yourself the space to trust yourself. And it's a practice because it's something you get better at over time. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it. And then as future decisions come your way and future ideas come your way, you will know that you will figure it out. You have a practice. So as you're going through your week, keep that in mind. And I hope that you find yourself in a beautiful place, enjoying the gifts that you have to offer the world and knowing that you are here for that very purpose because there is nobody like you. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Big blessings. Thank you so much for being here with me on the Connect podcast. If you like this episode, please share it with someone you think would enjoy it. Also, if you head over to iTunes to leave a review, I'd be so grateful. Let us know what your favorite parts were and what you'd like to hear more of. It will help us have a greater impact, elevating many more people to grow and succeed together. See you next time.